I was home alone in a house I didn't feel safe in. And at some point that night, someone opened a door that I was sure I had locked. But the worst part wasn't that someone broke in. It's that they might have already been inside. This happened when I was 18. I wasn't a bad kid, but I definitely had an attitude, especially toward my family. I hated family trips, mostly because my parents always expected me to hang out with my little brother, who was 10 at the time. We had nothing in common, so I usually kept to myself. That year, my parents decided to rent a house up in Maine. It was deep in the woods, far from everything. When we pulled up, even my dad joked that it looked like something out of a horror movie. Big white house, surrounded by trees, completely isolated. Inside wasn't any better. The layout made no sense. Hallways led into other hallways, rooms connected in weird ways. It felt off. Then we met the owner. His name was Hugh. He lived in a smaller section of the house, connected by a single door. He was overly friendly, the kind of person who talks too much and laughs at everything. But something about him felt weird, like he was trying too hard. The next morning, my family went out for a hike. I stayed behind. I had just started talking to a girl back home, and honestly, I cared more about texting her than spending time with my family. At some point, I decided to show her the house. Then I showed her the door, the one that connected to Hugh's side. She didn't believe me, so I opened it. It wasn't locked. I stepped inside, just for a second. Everything looked normal, until I heard a door shut somewhere deeper in the house. I ran back immediately. A few minutes later, Hugh knocked on our door. He asked me why I was inside his place. I tried to play it off, but he already knew. He told me he had cameras. He saw everything. After that, I locked the door, and just to be safe, I pushed a chair against it. That night, my family went out again. And again, I stayed behind. After the sun went down, the house felt completely different. It was dead quiet. No lights outside. No noise. Just darkness. Then I heard it. A loud crash from the hallway. I walked toward the sound, turned on the light, and the chair I had placed against the door was on the floor. The door was open. Next to it was a backpack. Not mine. That's when I realized someone was inside the house. I ran to the porch and locked myself out there. I didn't have my phone. I couldn't call anyone. All I could hear were slow footsteps, walking inside. Eventually, my family came back. I ran out to them, barely able to explain what happened. Then Hugh showed up, but this time, he wasn't smiling. He pulled my dad aside and told him something that made him panic. We left immediately. Later, my dad explained everything. Hugh checked his cameras, and he saw a man, a tall, bald man, walking out of my bedroom, then going back inside. They never found him, and to this day, I still think about one thing. If I hadn't stayed home that night, I never would have known that someone was already inside.